Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be an updated version of Rghc. So the last Rghc web video I did was the 3.4. I can remember. I think it was that one. Now this one is the 4.2 version. Okay, and it's a completely new version to what you used to go into and stuff like that. And yeah, so what you need to do is first you need to go onto the psychocoding.net website, make an account, okay, and then you need to go into your profile, go into settings, and you will find your API key. It says it right here on the screen right now. Then what you need to do is you need to come to the Rghc application itself, and you need to come up, and it will come up with this, the Rghc login. It will ask you for your username and your API key. Now your username will be the same username as the one on the website that you signed into. The API key, you make it yourself, and so you can remember it and so you can log in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in right now. Okay, so this is my username, this is my API key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. Okay, and then it will take a second to do it, and then it will come up. Okay, and then what you'll do is you will see it come up, and it's a new total design. New, totally different design to what the last one was. Okay, so this has all been updated. It went through a lot. Okay, bugs and everything got fixed and everything. Some bits don't work, but you can't make at all which everything works, can you? You can, but it's a bit rare that it does. First of all, you will come to this page. Okay, so the layout is different. You first connect it like normal to your console. My console is on, but I think my my thing has changed. My IP address has changed on neighborhood, so I won't be able to connect to it. So basically it'll say error to connect cursor because I haven't got my IP address connected to neighborhood. So basically I'm going to just go through everything with you, and yeah, all the new things, all the old things, doesn't matter, and basically that's about it. Yeah, so so basically it goes through all your info, settings, auto run, whatever, just to change your console LEDs and stuff like that in your console, add console, refresh consoles, and yeah, so API, your stressor API, I think you have to pay for this, but I'm not quite sure. Going into people, just the normal, originally IP grabber, database search, which means that you can put their gamer tag in here and then search the database. Recents mean that every IP address that you have got will go into your recents, okay, and it will just come here. So if you go into a game and you pull up IPs from the game, and then you go into another game, the IP addresses will stay right here, okay. So basically it will basically just stay as the IP addresses and stuff like that. So if there was trouble in a game, last game, and you wanted to keep their IP addresses, then you have them in the recents. Party. You cannot do the party pool still, okay? I keep crashing every time. I think it's not fixed yet, so yeah, basically that doesn't work at the moment. But like I said before, not everything works on a tool to get it working. So friends, you can't pull friends anymore, or you can't pull friends. And basically, basically just pull in the gamer tag and the console and friends status and stuff like that. Ping their IP address, whatever. And yeah, so basically, IP info. So basically, put in the IP address here. Grab info, and then it will come up with all their information. Doxing, dox their email, meaning that it will come up with all their information of where they live and everything, past relatives, who they live with, and whatever. You know, and basically, you would only do it if you do it for a scammer. Whitelisting, not sure what that is. Profile viewer, so put in your profile here, full info, and then it'll come up with all your info in here. Okay. Game tools, so basically like the original one that I showed you before, 3.4 was the same, but they had more games on that one. So they only do GTA and Black Ops 2. Now recoveries, just editing your garage and the same again. And just importing, or just like, you know, getting free menus up. Make sure you have them in your plugins first. And yeah, BO2 is the same. Gamer tag changes, multiplayer, zombies, zone edits. Console tools, KV checker. Okay, you don't need to connect to your console for you to check your KVs. Okay, that. You don't need that. You don't need to do it. So if you wanted to quickly just check the KVs, then all you need to do is just go on to just go on to here and just go to the KV checker, and then you'll be able to do it. KV details. So it'll just come up with all the details of your KV. So basically, you drag and drop your KV in here, and then it'll come up with the KV type and whatever it is in the details. Plugins. I'm guessing that's just a change of plugins and whatever, and yeah, so I don't know, default.xex, you put in there, launch the plugin, and then it'll come up. Launcher, basically put on your games here, and then launch the game, basically from here. Launch INI editor, so basically put your launch INI in here. Load it from the console, and then you can edit your launch INI from this box here. Messages, basically all you need to do is you put title, so you know, me would be John Pike, and then the date, and then basically I put in the text of my detail, like my prices and stuff like that, but I don't need that because I'm a banner maker, so I don't really need to do any of that good stuff. X notify, put in your text, what you want it to be, type whatever, and then send, and then it'll come through to your Xbox. Stealth, if you're looking for a free stealth server, then go to Rebellion Live or whatever. They just basically advertise on here. I'm not saying go to them, but I'm just saying that just if you want a free stealth server, then they advertise it on here, and you can ask and download the latest files and stuff like that. KVs, okay, if you don't know any legit KV sellers, which I do and I know to go to, then please ask me. I'm not sure who Fader Button is, so I wouldn't know if they're legit or not. Rghc is a legit tool, so I'm guessing they'll have legit people on it. Skype tools. Skype, basically you connect it to your Skype and do all this fun stuff with your Skype. Not pretty. I haven't tried it out. I tried it on the old one and it didn't really work properly, so I'm not really sure what I was doing wrong and stuff like that. So not sure what all these are, but if you are interested in all this stuff, I'm not really into all this stuff. I don't know what to do with all this stuff, so there's not really much point in explaining to you what to do in this point. So basically, that is the end of the video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and I'm coming back with these videos. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.